Okay, so with that, I would like to introduce Janice Phelps from Blue Moon Industries, who's going to talk about how to love the ERP you're with by adding these solutions. Welcome, Janice.
Thank you, Amy. We were going to have a quiz at the end, but I think we should just count how many times we say love during the 20 minutes, and then whoever gets the closest number wins. So we did think we might play off that Valentine's thing. So we are looking forward to sharing these solutions with you. So I appreciate you inviting us to join this month in the session.
Me too. I'm so excited to chat with you, and let's get started. Since we do have a limited time today, I want to make sure that we can get in all this information for you guys. So with that, I will kick it off to the next slide, I hope. Maybe. There we go.
Great. All right, so we wanted to start with talking about our payment collection side. So nobody that I've met doesn't love cash, and getting cash in the door more quickly, and also giving customers a variety of ways to pay you can also help when you're a customer get that money in faster. And also it's often something that you would hear as a partner is that they want to improve that order to cash cycle. They want to make sure that money's coming in a way that's reliable and easy to get deposited, et cetera, especially with being, in some cases, quite remote and not having all your tools at your disposal. So in the area of collecting payments, we've got a couple of products that can really help streamline that. One of them is our customer invoice portal, which gives you the ability to set up invoices being electronically delivered with a link to your customers. And the customers can just click on the link and go to a secure portal where they can choose the method they want to pay their invoice. So if they would like to use a credit card, or if they would like to use an ACH to pay that outstanding invoice, they can do so. But also from the portal, they can see other outstanding invoices. They could see credits. They could also really look at their account in the form of a statement. And that way they can really have a way to manage their own account. The other thing that's nice about it is if they want the portal functionality, but they don't want to make a payment there, they can also simply download the invoice from there or another copy of the invoice from there and then pay it through a traditional way. The other thing that's nice about it from our customers' perspective is that you can set up reminders. So it can also assist you in the collection process because you would have the ability to say, well, if this invoice hasn't been paid in 15 days or 20 or 30, you can send them another email reminder with that link and continue that process without impacting your own time as far as that collection functionality within your own company. So it can assist you in that collection effort. And in all cases, once that payment is made, it is integrated back into your ERP system, whether it's Dynamics GP, VC, or Acumatica. That integration is going to be complete so that that payment is going to come back into the system, applied against the invoice or invoices that the customer intended for it to be applied against, and therefore streamlining that entire process. So it doesn't create a manual job for someone on the inbound side, and that entire transaction is electronically delivered. So it's something that we've definitely heard the customers say, and also partners have heard from their customers and then turned around and asked us about it. And so it is a very nice product that I think really lends itself to many different industries. And plus the fact that you can sort of personalize and tailor the actual portal with colors, your logo, things like that. It can be a really nice addition to their system. As part of that, in the whole collections area, we do also have our electronic payment processing, and that does provide that electronic or credit card ACH capability from within your ERP system. So if you want to take a pre-authorization on a sales order, convert that into an actual capture when the order is invoiced and shipped, you could do that. And you can also process any payments directly in your cash receipts entry window. So if you have customers where you want to use the credit card or ACH as an option right out of the gate, you could do that. Sometimes we see customers want to use it as sort of a collection technique. So if someone's overdue, that's when they'll offer them to be able to use a credit card or pay with an ACH. Though electronic payments we found has just been kind of booming throughout all the ERPs and all types of businesses just to get that payment in the door faster. Now, in some cases, customers that we would talk to would like to charge back the fees or at least part of them to the customer. So if they choose to use a credit card and use that convenience, they may, but they also might get charged maybe part of the fee that they're being charged from the credit card companies. And so you can do that as well. So there's a lot of flexibility and options within our electronic payment processing, including setting up a recurring and definitely PCI compliant wallet. There's only a token that's kept into the ERP system, so there's no credit card information stored at all. And we can certainly provide you with the full details of the level of security that you'll have or your customers will have in their system by using our electronic payment processing. But I would say by far, what we see the most often and the comments we get most often are the fact that our products all across the board, regardless of the ERP, are fully integrated within the ERP. There's no second step of authorizing the credit card outside the system. It just looks and acts and feels just like the rest of the system. So the users just process that payment in a normal course of business, and it's a very easy way to have all of that information in one place and a quick way to get those transactions processed. So please, reach out if you think that collecting payments is something your customers will love, and we would be happy to provide you with more information. So the second sort of topic that we'd like to talk about today are our wholesale distributor customers. We love them too. And they also have some unique requirements that we've addressed in many of our products. The three that we would like to highlight today include our chargeback processing product, our integration with warehouse systems, and also a new product for us, which is a seamless real-time integration with Wayfair. So I just want to talk a little bit about each one of them. If you know me, you know I can talk about chargebacks for hours on end. So if you'd like to talk to me about chargebacks for hours on end, we'll set up another meeting. But at a very, very high level, if you're a partner who works with distributor customers or a distributor yourself, you know that many of the big retailers do what they call adjustments or chargebacks. And what they do is ding you, if you will, for non-compliance or taking a return before they've returned the items to you or taking advertising co-op. And when I say taking, it means that they're netting it out of the payment that they make with you. However, when they make that payment, the invoices they're paying aren't considered short paid to them, they're paid in full. So it's up to the distributor to manage whether they agree or not with that adjustment. If they don't, how are they going to research it later, etc. And all of those things that they would like to do, classifying the different types so they can find out, do they have a shipping problem because they keep getting dinged back for shipping at the wrong time or the wrong dock door or non-compliance, their labels don't work right, whatever it might be, there's all kinds of different topics there. What our product does is allows the user to classify these problems, apply these sort of temporary credit memos against the invoices to get them paid in full, but then give them an ability to research them going forward and then possibly have them collected if they do kind of plead their case and are successful, then the retailer will come back and pay those and they'll be whole, based on proving that they did the right thing. So the chargebacks is a really popular product for us. We've had it for years. I think it might have been our first product on Dynamics GP, but also in the Acumatica and BC space, we're moving our chargeback processing product there. So it will be available in all of those product lines. The other two products are somewhat related, but only because they're both dealing with, let's say, the warehouse, the shipping, the distributing. But what's happening today is certainly a number of warehouse systems are out there that many customers may already be using or want to use, that are full-featured warehouse management systems, and they want to integrate their ERP system with those, kind of along the lines of having just the best of everything in your system. Kind of like when you build a house, you don't necessarily have all of the components from the same company. You've got the best dishwasher, you've got the best stove, you've got the best siding, whatever it might be. You might want to continue using with this great warehouse management system. So what we've created is an integration from your ERP to and from that warehouse system so that you can have the best in your ERP, and then also send those sales orders, purchase orders, inventory adjustments back and forth between the ERP and the warehouse system, and really maximize what you've got in both of those systems. So we've created a very flexible way to work with those systems. And if you have that situation, or you as a partner are talking to customers in that situation, we'd be happy to talk to you about that flexibility and how you can set up those integrations. Now, on the EDI side of things, if you're familiar with that functionality, often you'll hear, at least in the past, we heard a lot of large retailers, and Wayfair being one of them, where you had to work with a particular company to drive EDI orders back and forth between your customer, for example, if you're a partner, and then over to those retailers those wholesale companies like Wayfair. So what was happening for a while is you had to, you as a distributor had to have all these different EDI systems in place, because Wayfair only worked with company A and Home Depot only worked with company B. Now what's starting to happen is the Wayfairs and Home Depots and Lowe's of the world are saying, we're doing away with sort of the middle company there. We want you to directly integrate with us. So what we've started to do is develop that integration so that as those larger companies start saying, we need you to integrate with us directly, you'll have those tools and your customers will have those tools so that they can seamlessly and quickly work with those companies and be the one that gets in there first and is able to get their orders from those companies, being able to get all the shipping information back out to them quickly by understanding those direct integrations and starting to bring those direct integrations in. So there's a lot more coming in that area. If it's something you think that you have customers interested in, or if it's something you're interested in, we'd love to talk to you more about that. We are starting down a number of different paths with this, and would be happy to share, that future with you as well. But in the area of distribution for us, it's really about understanding what those wholesale distributors need and where we can go next. So these products that we have today that we're releasing and that we have out there in the channel have been products that we've worked with distributors for many years. But we're also always looking for new and and innovative ways to work in the wholesale distribution area. So if you are a partner that has a lot of wholesale distribution customers, we would like to talk to you about not only, let's say, these products that we have released already, but some of the other products that are in our suite right now, let's say for Dynamics GP, that we're starting to look at bringing to the channel in the other ERP systems, and maybe something we haven't even thought of yet. So we'd like to, really for today, we wanted to kind of bring you a few of our products, but going forward, we would really like to talk further about anything that you think might be useful as you go through and work with these customers daily.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, so definitely reach out to Blue Moon with this contact information. Also, as always, I will be sending out an email with the recording and this information too, in case you don't happen to get it or just need it in an email instead. But again, this is our monthly chat series, What's All the ERP Buzz? And we're excited that you joined us this month, this day, February 14th, Valentine's Day, to let us show you how to love your ERP even more. Any questions? We have a couple of minutes. If you do have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. If not, we can end our time here. We'll give it just a minute or two in case you do have questions. I see a lot of familiar faces, so thank you so much for joining this month and every month. No questions. That makes it easy.
Letting us off easy today.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. That's a wrap. I hope that you have a great day and a great Valentine's Day, and we will see you next month. Thanks, everyone.
Great. Thanks, Amy. Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
Janice.